In lesson 5-1, we will be estimating with fractions. We're going to estimate sums, differences, products, and quotients of fractions and mixed numbers. We'll also use the idea of compatible numbers in our estimations. Okay, estimate 5 1/4 plus 3 5/8. Since 1/4 is less than 1/2, we will round 1/4 down. So 5 1/4 will turn into 5 plus 5/8. Well, 4/8 is 1/2, so 5/8 is more, so we will round up. So 3 5/8 is going to round up to 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. So 5 1/4 plus 3 5/8 is about 9. 7 3/4. 3/4 is greater than 1/2, so we will round the number up to the nearest whole number, 8, times 1 7/8. 7/8 is greater than 1/2, so we will round up to 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So 7 3/4 times 1 7/8 is about 16. One-third. 1/3 is less than 1/2, so we will round down. We'll make that about 0, plus 4/7. Well, half of 7 is 3 1/2. So 4 is more than that, so we're going to round up to 1. So 1/3 plus 4/7 is about 1 whole. 5/8 is greater than 1/2, so we will round to 1 whole. And 1/4 is less than 1/2 because 2/4 is 1/2. 1/4 we will round down to 0, and 1 minus 0 equals 1. So 5/8 minus 1/4 is about 1 whole. 5/6 is about 1 because it's greater than 1/2. And if we divide by 4/5, and 4/5 is really close to 1 as well, so 1 divided by 1 is 1. So 5/6 divided by 4/5 is about 1. Okay. This problem, we'd like to use compatible numbers. So in this case, we want to find 3/4 of 21. Well, when I'm finding compatible numbers, I really want to focus on my denominator. I want to find a multiple of this denominator, okay? And a multiple of 4 that's close to 21 is 20. So I want to find 3/4 of 20. Okay, and whenever I think of fourths, I can always take a circle and split it into 4 equal groups. And if I want to look at 1, 2, 3 of those groups and find out how much of that would be out of 20. If this whole circle is worth 20, I would say there's 5, 10, 15. And this empty one would make 20. So 3/4 of 20 would make 15. So we're still estimating here because we didn't find 3/4 of 21. We found 3/4 of 20 using compatible numbers. So again, we're supposed to use compatible numbers. So 15 8/9, we typically like to round that number up to 16. And 3 2/5, we would typically round that to 3. Well, 16 divided by 3 will not give us a nice answer. So a better solution for this would be to either keep this at 15 and go 15 divided by 3 equals 5, or we could say 16 and we could bring the 3 2/5 up to 4. We say it is 4. So either way we do it, we're using compatible numbers. So we're either going to make 15 8/9, bring it all the way down to 15, and then divide by 3 to get about 5. But in this problem, it might be better for us to actually go from 15 and 8/9 to 16, because 15 and 8/9 is really close to 16. And since we actually have more than 3 here, we have 3 and 2/5, we can bring that up to 4, and probably 4 is a closer estimate here to our actual answer. Example number 8. Mrs. Loy's front room is 29 1/4 feet long. She wants to find a rug that is about 4/5 the length of the room. About how long should the rug be? So we want to find 4/5 of, and when we say of, we multiply of 29 1/4. Okay, well, we know that if we round or estimate 4/5 to be 1 here, we're going to get 1 times about 29, and that'd be about 29 feet. And we could do it that way. So we can change this to 1 times 29, because 1/4 is less than a half, and so we're going to get about 29 feet. Okay, or we could solve this problem using compatible numbers. 4/5, and we can make 29 1/4, we can make that 30. Okay, and since a compatible number, 5 and 30 are compatible, okay, there would be 6 in each group. So if we count by 6s, we'd have 6, 12, 18, 24, and then 30. Well, for 4 of those groups, we would have 24. So 4/5 of 30 would be 24 feet. So we know that we're estimating here, so we could say that the rug is about 29 feet. We could also say 24 feet. We know the answer is probably going to be somewhere between those two. But you could do this problem using compatible numbers, 4/5 times 30, or we could estimate the fraction 4/5 to be 1, and estimate the fraction 29 1/4 to be 29 to get 29 feet.